I'm a really big fan of the short sentence. Short sentences have one point, they're easy to read, you can't overlook them, they can't get lost. The short sentence is really important. And in my teaching of memoir writing, I have an exercise where I ask students to write in very short sentences. Now, those short sentences are often for a certain purpose. I want the form to match what's going on in the story. So if there's an action scene, it's nice to put action in short sentences. Really, if you have the short physical actions and that kind of thing. But what I find is when I do teach that idea, keep it short, keep it simple. Some people then maybe overdo it a bit, and it for no reason. They just have a lot of short sentences, and this can create a choppiness. So in this paragraph, the first sentence from one of my students, it's a longer sentence. It's not short. But then we get a succession of short sentences. Most of the rooms look clean. I saw empty beds and cleared dressers. The bathroom door stood ajar. Later, I turned away and walked straight. I found one door closed. I turned the knob and gently pushed the door open. I heard voices. I heard strange voices. 4 or 5 people talked at once. They sat on chairs. This is a question of pacing, of transitions. If you have a purpose behind it, it's fine. Do the short sentences over and over again if it has some purpose behind it. But if you find when you read it out loud, as I just did, that it feels like the same construction of sentence, I did this, I did that, period, I did this, I did that, then maybe attend to the pacing of it, maybe combine some of these little sentences into two with and or but as appropriate, and just create some variation so that we don't feel like it's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 rhythm. Okay? And the reader feels this. That's why I mentioned if it has a purpose, if you've got an action scene and you want lots of short sentences showing those short, quick actions, go ahead. But in this case, I don't feel the situation warrants it. Actually, I feel like longer sentences or flowing sentences might work because there's a bit of mystery in the middle part of the paragraph. So I don't think the author has matched the form with the content. So just keep that in mind. I love short sentences. They're awesome. But we don't want to overdo it in succession.